This map is a highly gerrymandered plan that significantly reduces competitiveness of its districts. Instead of enabling voters to choose their legislators, therefore, it serves to protect those legislators from accountability to their voters. Our analysis also shows that cracking and packing were used to favor the Republican Party at the expense of Democratic voters. For the current plan, Republicans would need only 44% of the vote. Democrats would need 56%. That's a 12% difference. In contrast, the average difference of an unbiased plan is about 1% in the opposite direction. During the special session on redistricting in 2021, we applied our methods to every Senate map that was made available by the Texas Legislative Council. For each map or amendment, we generated a table of two important statistics that are commonly used by political scientists to assess partisan gerrymandering: the mean median score and partisan bias score. We also performed more detailed analysis on this map, S2168, the map that was passed by the Texas Senate and used in the 2022 election. This map is a highly gerrymandered plan that significantly reduces competitiveness of its districts. We show this by computing these traditional metrics used by political scientists to assess political asymmetry. For example, you can compute the percent of statewide vote that each party would need to win a majority. For the current plan, Republicans would need only 44% of the vote. Democrats would need 56%. That's a 12% difference. In contrast, the average difference of an unbiased plan is about 1% in the opposite direction. And not a single random map we created was as biased as the one that was actually used last year. Cracking and packing was also used to reduce the number of majority-minority districts as well. The actual map has 11 districts where Black or Hispanic potential voters are a majority. An unbiased map should have 12 or 13. The actual map has 15 districts in which non-white potential voters are a majority. The unbiased map would have 18. So in summary, the plan currently being used by the Texas Senate deliberately and artificially privileges some Texas voters over others, Republicans over Democrats, white voters over non-white voters. It also privileges politicians over their voters by artificially decreasing the competitiveness of elections so that voters can't hold them accountable. We urge the Senate to adopt a plan that is fair to Texas voters.
We are talking about a court with the majority of justices appointed by a party that has not won a popular presidential election more than once in 30 years, ruling against the majority of Americans. We have a Senate that is controlled by minority rule. And we have a House suffering from the impacts of gerrymandering that amplifies and undermines our democracy.
We are laser focused on defending the rights of the American people, the rights of American women that have been put in danger by their gerrymandered, Trumpified Supreme Court, which overturned Roe versus Wade, a precedent for more than 50 years in our country.
Michigan is currently one of the most gerrymandered states in the country. It is quite literally minority rule at the moment. And you need to look no further than an effort led by citizens here to forward a petition initiative to amend our state constitution, an initiative that requires 425,000 signatures to get on the November ballot. The organization led by Planned Parenthood, the ACLU, and Michigan Voices, which is a coalition of women of color, collected more than 800,000 signatures. That is about 1 in 10 registered voters in the state of Michigan physically found a petition, signed it to get it on the ballot. They turned in the highest number of petition signatures of any petition initiative in state history.